guys, I'm Madelyn. I'm a senior at TCS, and they just asked me to talk a little bit about our verse today and how we chose the verse and what it's meant to us and how we're going to use it in the future. So at the beginning of the year, leadership got together and we chose the verse Isaiah 62:12, and it says, "And they shall call them the holy people, the redeemed, the Jehovah, and they shall be called sought out, a city not forsaken." This verse meant a lot to us. We didn't know exactly how it was going to come into play this year, but we just felt that the Lord was telling us we need to choose this verse. So we chose this verse, and we really had no idea going into high school retreat what it was going to look like. But at high school retreat, the seniors just came together, and we really bonded as a class at senior retreat and had a lot of fun together. And at the end of senior retreat, we all got together and sat down and just talked about what we wanted this year to look like. And although this year was nothing like we thought it would look like, it was still a really special and cool year. And we talked about some of the goals that we had, and a few of them being like, we wanted to be good siblings. We have a lot of siblings in our class, and there's a lot of big families in our class. So one goal that we had was being good siblings and being a good son and daughter. And then I thought that was really cool how this played out this year, because we were all like, everyone's so busy, we don't know how to do that exactly in this day and age when everyone's on the go and everyone's going in different places. But with Corona, we all had the opportunity to just slow down and be good siblings and be a good son or daughter. And it was really special to see how even though our class wasn't able to be together, our families were able to be together and spend a lot of time together. So we all got to bond, and we talked about that as a class and how we've never spent this much time with our families before, and how it's been really sweet and special before we all go off to college. And another one of those goals that we had was being present and living in the moment. And this was really special because we were able to live in the moment and be present like we never have before, when everything had just stopped. Like we weren't seeing anyone for several months. But it was really, I think, it taught us a lot about rest and about trusting the Lord and trusting His plan and His timing, because I know a lot of us were very upset, just thinking this isn't how we thought it was going to be. This isn't what we planned in our head. This isn't what we'd prepared for. And it wasn't what we thought it was going to be, or we prepared for, or how we envisioned it, but it was still super good, and it was full of rest and almost just a time to mentally prepare for what's ahead and the race that's laid out before us. And I thought that was very cool. So I thought that the Lord has answered a lot of our prayers, and He had let us achieve those goals in not a way that we had expected or that we planned to do. But I feel like our class still led really well from a distance in reaching out to people and finding creative ways to still see people and celebrate them in this time of being quarantined. And that reminds me a lot of the verse of Ephesians 3:20, and it says, "Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more through the power of Christ within Him." I thought that this is very cool because He did far more than we could have ever imagined or ever done with our busy schedules. And I think that this is going to be something that we'll talk about for all of the rest of our lives, and we'll be able to tell people we were able to slow down and find community and bond with our families like we never have before. So I thought that was really cool, and I think that the Lord is definitely not done with our class, and He's still working and moving in our class, and I'm excited to see what He does and where everyone goes. But yeah,